Hi everyone, I'm here at the Dorchester Hotel at the Iron Man 3 press conference. It's starting to get really busy here and I can't wait. Hopefully we'll get the chance to speak to some of the cast members. In particular, Robert Downey Jr and Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm going to go and take my seat.
Drew, can I ask about the tone of the film? Because the tone of the film is incredible. How easy is that to get in a script?
Well, it helps if you co-write it with Shane Black, who also directed the movie, and it also helps if you have these guys actually in it. So, and also we had an amazing template in Iron Man 1, you know, and all the work that Jon Favreau did there. So really, it was ours to screw up, and hopefully we didn't do that.
The relationship between you and Robert Downey Jr. characters in this film is great. It's boys and their toys and having a great bit of... Was that fun to explore?
Well, you know, I always have fun with Robert whenever we do anything. So this in the film was easy. Doing the movie was great. Yeah, we had a lot of fun and had an opportunity to really take that relationship, you know, sort of to the next level, and had a lot of fun, you know, in some rooms with Shane and Drew, just chopping it up, really.
So Ben, this was a whole new world for you. How was that world to enter?
Well, as a compliment to the rest of the people at the table, and deeply intended, the welcome that they give to a new boy is extraordinary. I think it's a measure of their confidence and their joy in what they do and what they've created in the franchise. But the welcome they gave to me was so assured, so generous, and so confident. Within seconds, I felt like a team player. It was a really extraordinary experience for me.
Thank you. Gwyneth, Pepper gets to kick ass in this film. That must have been fun to explore.
It was great. I mean, part of the fun of doing these films is that Pepper keeps evolving, and it was really fun.
Robert.
Yes, Jim.
We see him stripped for the first time of everything that he kind of relies on in this film.
Yes.
But was that great to explore the layers of the character more so in this film?
Yeah, I mean, we all figured after Avengers we couldn't go for more of a spectacle, so I'm just so pleased as people are seeing the movie that they're telling us that we kind of did this correctly.
Rebecca, similar to Ben coming into this gang, you know, who have already 2 films in, but with a strong female character as well, but drawn to this man who what is her attraction to him?
What's her attraction to Tony Stark?
Yeah.
No idea. No, I think she's there's something of, you know, she's an equally driven scientific genius, and there's somewhat of a parity between them, and yet not at the same time. And you know, she's just her focus is very much she's very tunnel vision in that respect.
And finally, Shane, before we throw out to the crowd, a film that kind of arrives at the end of 2 previous films, almost kind of like a sequel to 2 films. Did that bear that in mind when you approached this project, or was it kind of starting from a blank canvas?
I think when you do anything that's at number 3 after it, you'd have to just ask yourself, how can we pretend that this was supposed to happen anyway? You know, what's the story left to tell that makes it seem in retrospect like it was just waiting to get itself told? And I think finding the things that you like about Iron Man that haven't been mined yet and trying to include them in such a way that, you know, it's weird because it's not a trilogy. There's another movie called The Avengers that's in the middle, so it's almost like the trilogy and then us. It was weird. He saves the world, he perfects his technology, and Iron Man has sort of emerged as this global superhero. So then we had this 4th movie in a way. So still looking for the thing that hasn't been explored yet, trying to find something different.
This question's for the cast and director. Tony Stark is enhanced by the Iron Man suit. How much does that define him? And if any of you were to have a genetic enhancement, what would it be and why?
I think the film really does explore the exterior, the suit, the layer, and what's inside it on many levels. And I think that's what Drew and Shane, that's what they gave to it, heart and vulnerability. There are moments of terrific violence, always followed by a moment of tenderness, comradeship, banter, vulnerability. I think that the structure of the film and its grace for me to participate in is that movement from the indestructible and infallible to the completely vulnerable. So it's those swings that fascinate me, and I know we were all keen to be in on the same page to explore the bubble that you live in and what's inside, what's in the middle of a bubble. I live in a bubble anyway, so I'm fine.
The press conference just ended. It's been a fantastic experience and I've heard from some amazing people and I can't wait to see the film.